Abortion is legal in northern Cyprus, but yeah, they do not sell abortion pills in the pharmacies. Like, you cannot go to pharmacies and pick up an abortion pill, but yeah, it's legal to do abortion. Hey lovelies, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Rachi, the YouTuber. I'm always super excited anytime I come to your screens, and on today's video I'm going to be telling you guys fun facts about northern Cyprus. I don't know why it took me so long to make a video like this one, because yeah, there's so much to talk about northern Cyprus. Okay, I feel I'm very qualified to talk about the fun facts based on experiences, based on the things I've seen so far on my stay on this island. But before we go into the details of today's video, please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to comment, ask your questions, and subscribe in case you get to. So guys, the first fun fact I'm going to be talking about is the fact that when you go to a normal sane Turkish restaurant, yeah, everything you order comes with ekmek. Ekmek is a Turkish bread, and guys, the reason why I am bringing this out first is because when I first came to this island, like, I was trying to tour different restaurants, I was trying so many Turkish food. I will have a proper video whereby I went out with my Zimbabwe friend and we tried a Turkish food together. I have a video on that, you could check it out. Yeah, you could just check it out, like the video, watch it and enjoy. Let's continue. So every food comes with a Turkish bread. You are not paying separately for that. It's coming with a Turkish ekmek, a Turkish bread. You know the way back home, when they serve you food, they give you toothpick and you don't pay separately for the toothpick. That's exactly the way when they serve you food over here, like whatever you place your order to buy, they give you the ekmek. But of recent, I've noticed that will I say civilization have taken over, or these Turkish restaurants are just being very lazy to do their duties. Most of these restaurants don't give us the Turkish bread anymore. They will just give you your food and that. I don't know why, or they feel okay. Another thing is that when they give these black people this ekmek, sometimes we don't eat it. Yeah, we just leave it in the basket as it's being served. And I feel maybe it's discouraging for them. They feel they can't be serving black people bread and they don't eat it. But people like me, anytime I get served ekmek, I try as much as I can to take a bite or two, because I do enjoy eating it, especially when it's coming hot and fresh. Like, there are so many of them that come very hard, and there's one I had in Guinea. It was just so nice, it was soft, and it was drawing. Like, you cut the bread and it draws with it. Like, it was just so delicious. So please, if you are watching this video and you're a restaurant owner, please don't stop giving us your ekmek, because we feel it's like a whole cultural difference for us, because back home nobody does that. So the second one I'm going to be talking about is transportation. It's so sad that once it's 6 p.m. guys, it is very, very hard for you to see a bus to go home. Emphasis on public bus. Back home, as late as 10 p.m 9 p.m, you see buses and they are ready, chanting and shouting the direction you are going to, just for you to go into the bus. But over here, once it's 6 p.m, you are likely not to see an Agva, you're likely not to see a Chimen bus. Only if you can wait for your school bus, or you can take a taxi, or you can do auto stop to get a free ride. But other than that, you are likely not to see a public bus. So in case you want to go out before that time, try as much as you can to go, leave your house early, achieve whatever you want to achieve, or just have extra funds in your account for taxi, because that will be the only thing that will save you during that period of time. And talking about transportation again, guys, do you know that when I was leaving my home country, I used to think it's only in my home country that you see the bus choked up and you see people stand. Yo, they are standing in this country. Like, I wasn't expecting that, or maybe because of where I stay. Like, if you have been following this channel for a very long time, you know I am happily staying in the ghetto of this country. So I'm saying it from the ghetto point of view. People who stay in the city might say otherwise, but I'm saying it from the ghetto point of view. And guys, I remember I entered the bus this fateful day and I sat down, and this bus was full. Everybody was seated, like the whole chairs were occupied, and this man saw 3 guys on the road and he still stopped. And he took them in, and they were standing, and they still paid the same 20 TL that everybody was paying. Like, it's sad. It's really, really sad. Okay, so the third one I'm going to talk about, is it the third or the fourth? I think the third one. Yeah, the third one I'm going to be talking about is that there are so many stray animals such as dogs and cats, and they are harmless. They are harmless. I remember when I was much younger, I went to lose my braids in my friend's house, and their dog chased me. This dog chased me so bad that I ran into the bushes. So I'm someone that got scared of dogs at some point, even if we had German Shepherd in my own family house, but I was still scared of any dog that is not being taken care of by us, like if it's not our own. So I'm scared of dogs generally. But coming to this island, it was a different turn on, because imagine just walking and you're seeing a dog passing. Like, I'm not talking about puppies, like giant dogs, like giant healthy looking dogs, and this dog will pass. They won't even bark, they won't hurt you, they won't harm you. When you even hear them bark, in most cases they bark for their own dogs, like they communicate among themselves, but they won't harm you. And you can feed the dogs. If you just feel okay, you want to take care of something, you want to have a responsibility, you can feel free to feed the stray dogs, you can feel free to feed the stray cats. Okay, the first one I'm going to be talking about is the hospital sector, the health sector. Is this a fun fact or a angry fact? But let me just go straight to the point. If you're really sick and you really need medical attention, I won't advise you to go to the public hospital. Remember, I said I'm staying in the ghetto, so I'm coming from the ghetto point of view, but I think this is the same complaint for anybody on the island. Okay, I won't advise you to go to the public hospital if you are really having a serious medical problem and you really need serious medical attention. Guys, imagine going to the public hospital on a fateful day. I was not feeling myself and I needed to do a general medical checkup, because I also learned that as a student, as a legal occupant of the country, you are eligible to free medical checkup. So you're going to be in the hospital for treatment, and they will not charge you for it. So it was a good one, and I was really happy about it. So I went to the hospital for medication, and boom, everywhere was dry. I couldn't see anybody. And when I saw the security, I asked him that, oh, I needed to see a doctor. And I said, oh, should be there by 10, should be there by 11. And I left my house as early as 8, because I learned the hospital opens around 8. Like, they don't even value their patients. Sorry to say, because I'm going to be a medical personnel very soon in years time, but from the actions and the sluggishness and the nonchalantness that came with their attitudes, I can say they really don't value their patients in the public hospital, probably because they know it's free. But it should be free and fair, not just free. Yeah, so it's really sad. So if you really need like urgent medical attention, I won't suggest that for you. And the ambulance, guys, it's really sad that the people who pick the ambulance really don't understand English very well. You know, the island is a Turkish speaking country, yeah, so most of their staff understand English like 2%, and 2% is not something when it comes to emergency. So imagine my friend calling the ambulance to pick up her brother that was sick, and the whoever that was attending to her was just blabbing, like speaking all this cut and joint English that they were not understanding themselves. And imagine a case of emergency whereby you needed an ambulance and they don't understand you. It's sad. I don't really blame them when it comes to anything that has to do with language, because their language is Turkish language. If you can learn their language, that's fine. But it's also sad that whoever is speaking the ambulance call should be bilingual, should be able to understand other languages other than the Turkish language, because we have so many English speaking occupants in your country. Okay, another fun fact that I found out so far is, because as someone who has worked in the orange farm before, I got to understand that these farmers, after the first time that the orange fruit comes, they let it fall down. They do not plug it, they do not use it, they just let it die. I don't know if you understand. I'm saying it from a heart of pain, because back home, even when the orange is not fully ripe, we go there plugging it. And in my country home, our oranges come in green colors, like the back of the oranges are green, yeah. But in this country, imagine how fresh and juicy and orange the body of this orange is. Everything is so good, but they don't plug it. They allow it fall and allow the new ones to come back. I think they use it for juices. I don't know why. I don't know the belief or the agricultural belief behind that. If you are a farmer, if you understand the belief behind this, please let me know in the comment section why they allow the first set of oranges to fall first before they take the second oranges. Okay, another fun fact is abortion is legal, guys. Like, hey, I always knew, like I've heard it just somehow when you hang out with people, you hear so many conversations, so many fascinating conversations, and I got to hear that abortion is legal, but I didn't even pay attention to it until one fateful day we were in class, medical terminology lecture, and she was saying something about a particular kind of disease that is in the northern Cyprus genetics, that once any pregnant woman is found with that disease, or if they test the child and child has that disease, they will have to abort the child because they are not allowed to give birth to that child because they don't want the child to have that disease. There's way she explains. I wish I can break it down for you, but if you're a Turkish person, I believe you understand what I'm talking about. And she said they'll have to abort it, and we have to ask her, Ma, are you saying that abortion is legal? Like, why are they aborting the child? She said yes, that you can abort the child under the agreement of the mother and the father as a couple. But I say no, not that kind of abortion, like abortion of people that you don't want a child anymore, not because of your child is sick or anything. And she said yes, abortion is legal. And I had to calm down to Google this thing. Abortion is legal in northern Cyprus, but yeah, they do not sell abortion pills in the pharmacies. Like, you cannot go to pharmacies and pick up an abortion pill. But yeah, it's legal to do abortion. I'm not an activist. I'm not promoting anything. It's just fun facts we are talking about. Another fun fact I'm going to be talking about is about greeting. Generally people don't really greet, and this has nothing to do with just the Turkish people. It's generally, and I feel like once you come to the island for the first time, because of the way we are trained back home, we tend to greet. Even our lecturers, we see them on the road, we greet them. Back home you see a lecturer, you try to help the lecturer with their bag, their files, and all those good stuff, because that was how we were kind of trained, or how we were kind of brought up. But over here nobody really cares. Like, carry your greeting and go. Like, I remember when I first came, I always want to say hello to everyone. I want to greet everybody, because even if I have nothing to do with you, I just want to say hello, because I feel it's normal, it's sane. Yeah, but the island changed me. Now I will just part like I didn't see you, because if you're watching this video, it's not my fault. It's just because of I got snubbed countless of time by our own fellow black people. This is not even a white man's thing. This is not, oh, Turkish people are snubbed. This is not, you will greet a black person with so much excitement and joy in your heart, even in church, and somebody will be nodding head and answering you. Like, me that use mouth and greet you, I do not know what I'm doing, right? So it's really, really sad that they really don't greet here, and you can pass your lecturer without saying hello. Don't feel guilty. And if you greet your lecturer and your lecturer does not respond, don't feel that, oh, this lecturer has something against me. No, it's just the way the island is. It's just the way it is. It is what it is. Okay, so just don't feel offended about that, and just adjust quietly. All right guys, I feel like I've said so much fun facts. I'm going to do more of this kind of videos because I enjoy talking, but I don't want to give you all the juicy information all together. So expect more interesting videos like this one. Please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to comment, ask your questions, and for further inquiries and sponsorship, please send me an email at okoyefavors09@gmail.com. I'll be there waiting for your email. Bye guys, it's your girl Rachi the YouTuber.